relationships. In my opinion, relationships are anything but simple. So how do we take something so complicated and simplify it? Well, I'm grateful that I don't have to, because Jesus already did that. In the Great Commandment, Jesus offers us a new way of living, a challenging way of living, a simple way of doing relationships. Love God, love people. Someone asked Jesus this question, "Teacher, what is the greatest commandment in the law?" Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." Matthew 22:34-40. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love your wife. Love your son, your daughter. Love your mom, your dad, your boss. Love your friend, your best friend. Love your enemy. Love your neighbor as yourself. I believe that most of us have this hunger for a healthy relationship with God. And there's also this hunger horizontally, this desire to be in healthier relationships. Husbands and wives, fathers and mothers, sons, daughters, brothers, sisters, friends, co-workers, relationships. We all have this longing for healthy relationships, to be heard, to be understood, to be loved. It's a simple concept, but carries so much weight, responsibility, and challenge. When we look at the love people portion of the Great Commandment, Jesus is elevating the value of human life. It's easy for us to look at others and separate our lives from theirs. But Jesus invites us to look at people with a different lens, one of value, one of worth, to look at others the same way we look at ourselves. All of us, most of us are looking to simplify our lives, to have significant and healthy relationships. Most people want better relationships in their lives. And I would say that, again, most of us understand that in order for us to improve our lives, it does begin with our dependence on God and our commitment to actually make things better. Now, let me get straight to the point. Our relationships will become healthier if we simply choose to be selfless in our relationships. Now, again, I know that relationships are complicated. I get that. But as followers of Jesus, we take his great commandment seriously. And it's important for us to live by that commandment. Let's be the ones to take the first step. Let's stop waiting around for other people. Let's take action. Learn what it means to love the people around us so we love ourselves. Learn what it means to love your neighbor, to love your enemies. Now, not just say it, let's do it. Let's pour out God's love on the people around us. When we learn to be selfless instead of selfish, honestly, our worlds will change. When we start putting others first, learning to serve others, learning to love others, it will absolutely change your relationships. Again, the great commandment from Jesus himself. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments. Love God, love people. You with me?